Hello and welcome to Caterham Pat Testing. This is a special member only video. This is my first one. I've been meaning to do it for a while, just been so busy. So I need to say special thanks to Graham Jones, Aldi Bell and Mark Drake, who were my first three members who joined this channel. Thank you ever so much. It just allows me to get some better content out there to you, so thank you for that, and I promised I'd give you a shout out. Now some of you on my channel were chatting about these Chinese adapters that had been cropping up all over the place. I've been seeing them a hell of a lot. Someone asked me, well, why are they a fail, basically? Why shouldn't they be used? They said to me, they've got the correct pin configuration, and they're marked with 13 amp on them, and they've got live, neutral, earth, but there is so many things wrong with these adapters, as I will now just do a basic video for you, just explaining why. I mean, you may already know these things, but just in case you don't, hopefully you get something from it. So as you can see from the configuration, now if you put this up against a regulation 13 amp plug, you can see the size difference. There isn't enough plastics around that plug. There should be a minimum amount, and you can buy plug checkers as well on Electrical Safety First website. There should be a minimum amount of surround that goes around this plug. You can see on this Chinese adapter there really isn't. That's the first thing. So when you plug it in, you could have exposed pins sticking out the side of your plug socket, which is never a good thing. Now these adapters, as you can see here, they've got a 13 amp plug on it, and then they've got like these you see them on some extension leads that you buy on Amazon. They've got these kind of multi-way European come UK type socket on them. Some of them are okay. On this one, you can see, if I line this up there, look, there's no shutters. So if you see on a standard extension lead, there should be shutters on all three pins, and the earth shutter opens up first, which then reveals the live and neutral socket, but only once the plug is halfway into the socket. That's to stop anyone sticking anything in. But as you can see there, if this was plugged in, you've got exposed metal pins, and you can stick your finger in and touch them almost. A little child got hold of that or something. Yeah, it could be very nasty. So that's another reason why you do not use these. Now these things are sold as travel adapters for export only. So they're probably sold in China for holiday makers and things like that as travel adapters. But even that is unsafe, for the reasons that I stated earlier. And then I'm just going to take one apart for you as well. And there, as you can see, so the live, neutral and earth pins go straight into the socket. There's no fuse protection. I'm totally missing any fuse protection there whatsoever. So that thing could be overloaded. You can plug a hairdryer into that, and the thing could short out. I mean, look how close all the metal are to each other. They're just nasty little things, really nasty little things. You see them all over the place, plugged in. People don't really understand why they shouldn't be used, but hopefully this video helps you a little bit understand why they shouldn't. They're death traps. They really are death traps. So if you see one, take them out of service straight away. Explain to your customer why they're so dangerous. Or if you've got one at home plugged into something, just get rid of them and replace it with a bona fide 13 amp UK plug socket. They should all have, by the way, that BS marking at the bottom, BS 1363/A. This one hasn't. It's got 13 amp 250 volt, always solid. No idea what that means, but ignore anything else, any other markings on there. If it doesn't have that British standard marking on there, then you shouldn't be using it. So I hope that video helps. So yeah, thanks to my members that I gave a shout out to earlier. There'll be more member videos coming up shortly for you. Thanks very much.